Buckle up because we are diving straight into the biggest headlines of the day. First, we are looking at the internet buzzing over Sydney Sweeney and her current flame Scooter Braun. The nearly 17-year age gap between the Euphoria star and the music executive is sparking a massive conversation about their differing generations, fashion choices, and the contrast between her Gen Z trends and his classic Gen X style.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Next, we have to talk about the moment that has foodies and television fans everywhere losing their minds. Sydney Sweeney is once again at the center of a viral storm following a specific X-rated sploshing scene in her latest project. This bold and bizarre television moment has left audiences in absolute shock and ignited a firestorm of debate across social media platforms. The drama does not stop there as Sydney Sweeney fuels even more controversy with her latest Euphoria storyline. Her character, Cassie, is taking a dark turn by joining OnlyFans to fund a wedding with Nate, played by Jacob Elordi, leading to intense and uncomfortable situations that have viewers questioning the direction of the show. Whether this reflects a raw emotional breakdown or goes way too far, the audience is clearly divided. Finally, we are digging into the latest episode of Euphoria Season 3, where Sydney Sweeney is bearing it all on screen as the Cassie OnlyFans plot continues to unfold. With the industry and fans constantly reacting to every move she makes, there is clearly so much more to unpack here. If you want to stay in the loop with all these stories, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Ever feel like a relationship is just jarring to look at? When Sydney Sweeney and music mogul Scooter Braun were first spotted together, the internet didn't just notice a new couple. It noticed a canyon-sized gap. We are talking about nearly 17 years of difference here, and frankly, some photos make it look more like a father-daughter outing than a hot new romance. It is not just about the birth years, either. You can practically see the generational divide in their wardrobes. You have Sydney, the face of Gen Z style, looking effortlessly trendy, while Scooter is sticking to his signature baseball cap and blazer combo, a look that feels like it has been stuck in the mid-2000s. And then there are the physical realities. When you put a woman in her 20s next to a man in his mid-40s, the contrast in their skin, their hair, and their overall vibe becomes impossible to ignore. Things really started heating up after their initial spark at the Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez wedding in late 2025, moving from a casual fling to something that has kept the rumor mill churning ever since. But here is the thing. This isn't exactly new territory for the Euphoria star. Before Scooter, there was Jonathan Davino, her long-term fiancé who was also 14 years her senior. People were actually even louder about that one, largely because the timeline suggested they started dating when Sydney was barely out of her teens. The internet called it creepy, but Sydney has always pushed back against the public's obsession with her dating life. She once told Glamour that staying in a steady relationship in this industry is seen as not normal, and that the media loves to build stars up just to tear them down the second they do something that doesn't fit a narrative. So, is the age gap a problem? Or is it just the price of being one of the most talked about women in Hollywood? Drop a comment below and let me know if you think this is a genuine connection or just another headline-grabbing Hollywood pairing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into celebrity culture, and I will see you in the next one. Ever wondered if a television show could actually make you lose your appetite? Well, Sydney Sweeney just managed to do exactly that with a moment in Euphoria that has sent shockwaves through the foodie community. We're talking about the now infamous sploshing scene, a bizarre fetish encounter that left viewers absolutely bewildered and, quite frankly, disgusted. For those who aren't familiar with the niche, sploshing involves playing with food in a sexualized way, but seeing it play out on a high-profile HBO drama was a bridge too far for many fans. Social media exploded almost instantly, with one viewer bluntly admitting they absolutely hated the segment, echoing the sentiments of thousands who felt the scene crossed the line from provocative into pure discomfort. It's a fascinating look at how prestige TV often pushes boundaries, sometimes testing how much shock value an audience can actually stomach before they check out. Was this a necessary narrative choice, or just a scene designed for pure viral outrage? Let me know your take in the comments below. After all, cinema is meant to move us, but I'm pretty sure most of us preferred it when we were just talking about the plot, not the state of the dinner table. Hit subscribe for more breakdowns on the scenes that get everyone talking, and remember, some things are better left unseen. Is Sydney Sweeney's character arc in Euphoria a brave exploration of human fragility or just shock value disguised as art? The latest episodes have sent the internet into an absolute frenzy, and we need to talk about why. Sydney Sweeney is back as Cassie, but this season, she is spiraling in ways we honestly weren't prepared for. As she desperately tries to fund her dream wedding to Nate, played by Jacob Elordi, Cassie makes the life-altering decision to join OnlyFans. It is a desperate move that perfectly highlights her internal collapse, but it has left audiences completely divided. On one hand, you have fans arguing that these raw, uncomfortable sequences are essential to portraying her mental breakdown. They see it as a gritty, honest look at someone hitting rock bottom. But then, you have the critics. Many are starting to ask if the show is actually exploring her character's depth, or if it is just turning her pain into a visual spectacle for clicks and controversy. It begs the question, are we witnessing brilliant character development, or has the show lost its way? Despite the backlash, one thing that absolutely everyone agrees on is Sydney Sweeney's acting. She is delivering a masterclass in emotional exhaustion, breathing so much life into a role that is becoming increasingly difficult to watch. Whether you love the direction or hate it, you cannot deny that she is carrying this show on her back. What do you think? Is Euphoria pushing boundaries in a meaningful way, or has it finally crossed the line? Drop your take in the comments below, hit that like button if you want more deep dives into the shows you love, and remember, sometimes the most uncomfortable stories are the ones that force us to look in the mirror. Hollywood is buzzing today with a mix of high-stakes drama and some seriously bizarre headlines that prove Tinseltown never takes a day off. First up, the internet is once again fixated on Euphoria, as Sydney Sweeney's character Cassie takes center stage in a bold, unfiltered storyline involving an OnlyFans plotline that has fans talking. It is a reminder of just how far the show is willing to push boundaries to stay at the center of the pop culture conversation. Moving to more somber news, the family of Patrick Muldoon is opening up about the tragic circumstances surrounding his passing, shedding light on the heartbreaking mourning that changed everything for his loved ones. It is a heavy reality check that reminds us of the fragility behind the fame. Meanwhile, Travis Barker and Kourtney Kardashian are keeping the internet weird, sharing a new photo that features a rather intimate and unexpected display of affection involving, well, let's just say toes were involved. Whether you find it romantic or just plain cringeworthy, they definitely know how to keep their brand in the spotlight. In other news, Josh Hutcherson is hitting the reset button on a comment he made about Taylor Swift, clarifying his stance after Swifties didn't take too kindly to his words. Navigating the wrath of the Taylor Swift fanbase is essentially a modern rite of passage for any celebrity. Finally, a shocker involving the legendary Cher. Reports suggest the icon has just discovered she has a 15-year-old granddaughter amidst a wave of intense family claims. It sounds like the plot of a movie, but it is real life. Which of these stories has you the most stunned? Drop a comment below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button for your daily dose of entertainment news. Sometimes, the truth really is stranger than the scripts we watch on screen.